Hello guys, today I want to share with you guys something that's super cool. And I've been looking for a solution for some time, and this is potentially one of the solutions where you can have multi-coding agent interactions. So someone have this GitHub repo H2 over here, and it's recommended by Ben, who is the founder of Zoe Computers, who I met a couple of days ago. But basically what this repo is all about creating that multi-agent harness for your coding agents, and it's pretty cool. I've been looking for something like this for a long time. The pain point being sometimes when you're coding in Cloud Code or Codex or whatever that is, the thing is sometimes you want to kind of cross-share context with your other coding agents, but then the current way to do it is you have to kind of use this handoff document where you can pass kind of the context from one agent to another manually. I mean, obviously you can have it done through a handoff skill or command you created and then have that manual handover. But essentially what this is this is a custom harness where it utilizes TTY interface, and then you can also kind of just use your Cloud Code or Codex subscription and then run them in so that you could orchestrate a agent framework where you could have multiple agents running at the same time, but also talking to each other. So this is about real lifetime messaging of multi-agents. So I just want to show you a quick view of my current setup. And this is basically what I've been doing today is the concierge agent. And again, by the way, this H2 monitor is something that I've just vibe coded on top of this harness. But basically what it does is like it has all the agent that's running. Currently they're idle, but my concierge agent will serve as kind of the main orchestration agent. So for example, and I have my other kind of worker agent that's working either pointing to a different project directory, or they're just a worker agent or a coding agent. So basically how it works is I'm at my concierge agent. I can just say send pin every agent and ask them to tell you a joke. So what this is going to end up doing is you're going to watch this in real live time. I have my, you see that all this is kind of spawning at the same time. They turn green because then they're activated. And then basically I have my, second brain running on Codex, and then the other three running on different separate Cloud Code sessions. And then it is gathering basically it's going to send a message to all of those agents and then consolidate them through the concierge agent. And also, by the way, this is not a kind of top topology orchestration, and all these between, for example, the AI node taker and the Hermes agent, they can also talk to each other if the LLM decides there's things that are related to a different product. So basically, this is kind of what's going on. And then you can see my AI node taker is kind of spinning a little bit more than my Cloud Code agent. But at the end of the day, it's going to give a reply back to my concierge, and my concierge, if I attach to my concierge, it's gonna tell me, hey, the AI node taker Codex delivered this, and then on my website agent delivered this, my worker agent delivered this joke, and then so basically it's just consolidate, and then it'll have some other context as I was basically doing the configuration, but basically this is what it is. So I can also kind of ping my website agent to say that, hey, what do you know about Hermes? So, and then what this is going to do is this is going to, if I detach this, you can see my website agent is working, and then it is probably going to pin the Hermes agent because it knows there is a coworker that is running. Okay, this time it decides not to because it already has some context. Why don't you pin the other agent to find out more? Right. So basically what I'm trying to prove here is like every agent has a funnel to talk to the other agent. And then we're just going to watch it live. So it says Hermes is idle and reachable, may ask it. So Hermes is going to turn green. And then you can see Hermes agent receives a message from the website agent. So this is going to be, it's going to be waiting for the reply from the Hermes agent, right? So basically this entire orchestration, you can also do your own like profile and role for each agent. You can have multiple coding agent, review agent if you're doing a coding task. You can also have things like a planning agent, right? An execution agent for different tasks. So this is really like crafting your own agent harness. And this is something I've been looking for a long time. But other than that, I just want to share this with you guys today. This is the framework that I use to set this all up. And I think I'm going to continue to use it, maybe slowly replacing my current workflow using Warp and, and Cloud Code. So if you guys enjoyed it, and let me know if you have any questions or you have find something, other things that may be relevant to this topic.